We're going to walk through the 5 steps that you need to know to attract the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And I don't actually know what they are, so I'm just as interested to find out as you are. Rich is going to walk us through those 5 steps.
Absolutely. And I'm going to do it kind of in the form of statements and questions. Okay. So we're talking about finding the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with. First of all, I would say that you need to know what you are attracted to. Because if you're wanting to attract somebody, what are you attracted to?
Right. Break that down a little bit more for me. So what am I attracted to?
Yeah, what attracts you? What do you feel you would be compatible with? What gives you energy? What motivates you? What are the combinations in a relationship that bring out the best?
Right.
So attraction is a very powerful thing. We're really talking about attraction.
Right.
And so I have to know what I'm attracted to. That's what we're trying to get to.
So I can't just throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. That might be a strategy, but it might be a heartbreak strategy of relationships that don't succeed because I don't even know what I'm looking for.
You can throw it at the wall, but you're right, it won't stick.
And I've already taken Rich's advice and passed all these 5 steps, and I'm married to my beautiful wife Kayla. We have a beautiful daughter together. So
there you go.
But
yeah,
this is very important.
When you think back on what are you attracted to? So let me just share with you when I was back in that period of time.
Yeah.
And my wife and I celebrated our 40th anniversary in August. So
Congrats.
I would say I could speak from a little bit of experience.
Yes, you can.
It's not a perfect marriage because neither one of us are perfect. All right. But what was I attracted to? Now, everybody, the first thing that comes up is the physical, and that is important. But what are the other dynamics? So when I met my wife, she was very intelligent, very well educated. She liked to speak on a higher level than just talking about, basic things. She wanted to talk theory, philosophies, ideologies, religion, politics.
Wow.
And I was attracted to that.
It's deep. Yep.
Yeah. And I think if I wouldn't have been attracted to that, then the relationship could have gone in a way where...
You're not just talking movies and food and shopping and pop culture, and you're going into like purpose and like compatibility and deep. I like that. That's cool.
And absolutely. And those other things are fun.
Right.
But I'm not sure they're long lasting.
Right. They could, exactly.
And then agreement points. I was attracted because there was agreement points. We agreed upon our belief spiritually. We agreed upon how to spend money, how to raise kids. Our philosophies around those things were agreeable. So I was attracted to somebody that had those similar belief systems.
So it's like, get out a list, get out a piece of paper, maybe watch this episode twice, get out a list, get out a piece of paper, write down some things that you want. Rich just gave us a myriad of ideas, which could be absolutely huge. So it's like, I'm looking for somebody who values their health and fitness, somebody who values a budget, somebody who values doing more than just working a 9-to-5 and building a life and value.
Sure.
And obviously people have different values.
Right.
I'm kind of saying what some of my values were. I think that's huge. So point 1,
know what you're attracted to.
What's point number 2?
Yeah, point 2 is know why you're attracted.
Or step number 2, I should say.
Step 2, know why you're attracted. So go a little deeper.
Okay.
What is the why behind? Because that tells you what you're looking for. In other words, what I was looking for? I was looking for somebody that saw the value of longevity in a marriage. I didn't want to go into the idea of marriages. We'll try this out for 3 or 4 years, and if it doesn't work, we move on. I wanted somebody that I knew had a value system that said, we're going to work through challenges and difficulties and problems and so I knew why I was attracted to what I was attracted to because there was a value system behind it.
That's incredible. So going deeper beyond just what, why are the things important on your first list? So take your first list that you just wrote down and then attach some whys to them, because sometimes you get into those relations. We were just talking one of our most recent episodes where it's like, a person could easily say, wow, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I've been there, obviously, in relationships that did not work out. And you had suggested that asking the question why is super important. So you're going to want to know why the things that are important to you are important to you, because that's going to really give you a litmus test of what to actually be looking for in that relationship. So point number one, again, was know what
you're attracted to. Number two, know why you were attracted to. Now I'm going to switch to B's now. Number three is you've got to be you.
Number three, you got to be you.
If you're going to attract the one, okay, you've got to be you, because you don't want somebody attracted
to a fake Oh, that's genius. That's genius.
It's going to blow up at some point.
That's genius, because you're like, so you don't want to put on a facade.
Correct.
You don't want to be like, okay,
you want to be you.
In my normal my normal behavior, I really enjoy a good book at a coffee shop and a chill afternoon going on hikes. But you see a person that you maybe want to attract, and they don't have those same values, and so you try to become like, oh, they like going to concerts and they like going to parties and they like doing this. So you try to become that. You lose yourself. Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, in Spider-Man, the little romance going on there. Do you love Spider-Man, or do you love Peter, whatever his name is?
Yeah, Peter Parker.
Peter Parker, right?
David's offended back there. Spider-Man is his whole childhood. I can see it in your face.
Yeah, but it's just that genuineness is like, here I am, because you're talking about the one, right?
The one. There's only one.
And so
there's not 5, 3, 4. It's one.
Yeah, and when you are looking for the one, you're gonna be raw at times. You're not always going to be at your best. So be you.
And you want to being you. How do you be you? Knowing your values.
Yeah, and just being honest.
Yeah, you know you.
Yeah, it's better be. I do relationship counseling, and it's kind of interesting, because what happens so often is that people, they don't let the other person know how they're really feeling, because they're afraid to lose them. And I always say this: if you're afraid to lose them, you've already lost them.
Yeah. Wow. So knowing you has to do with your feeling.
Yeah.
So like, what you're feeling, and
that goes back to
when you're in a one way that this can maybe help if you're a little maybe trying to figure this one out. If you are doing things that constantly are draining you instead of giving you life, that's a good thermometer telling you that you're not being you. I would say.
Good point. No, that's a great point. Yeah, you rang the bell on that one. Totally.
And vice versa.
Because you're not happy, and you're not happy.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're trying to win this person over or whatever.
And so to know when you are being you is when you are being filled. When your energy is going up, when you're doing things. And when you can find a person that likes you being you and you like them being them, that's a long-term that's a long-term strategy right there for a good marriage. Good, it is. Good relationship.
And I think being you means you're comfortable being vulnerable.
Yeah.
You can be vulnerable.
You're not afraid that person's going to leave. And if they do, they're not the one.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
You ready for number 4?
Walk me through 1, 2, and 3 again.
Okay. Number 1, know what you are attracted to. Number 2,
got that.
Know why you're attracted.
Got that.
Number 3, be you.
Got that.
Number 4, sounds similar but a little different. Be the best version of you.
Okay.
So you're not being an imposter.
Yep.
But you want to be the best version of you.
How do I do that?
So if you're not being the best version of you, you're going to attract not the best version of that
the other person.
Because it goes back to the law of attraction.
Yeah.
And so when you're not the best version of you, that's why, there's codependent relationships. That's why there's relationships where people come together, and what are they doing? They have substance abuse, they have codependencies, they have all these things going on, and they're attracted to each other.
Because they're at the same level?
They're at the same level.
Interesting.
And they're attracting that. So you want to be the very best version of yourself. As a matter of fact, I would even go on record to say this, and some of the listeners might not agree with me, but that's okay. I still respect that. If you're not at the best version of yourself right now, don't get in a relationship. Just take time out and work on you.
No, I agree with that, because you could sabotage the right person if you're the wrong version of you when you enter, if you're at the wrong time. It could be the right person, but you might not be in the right form of yourself yet.
And it happens all the time.
It does.
I talked to a guy the other day who was in a 2-year relationship with a person. And they broke up, and I said, "What happened?" And he said, "Well, I went into this relationship and I was lonely and I was broken and I needed somebody to be around." And he was with them, and then he started to grow. He started to develop. He started working out. His body got better. His mind got better. His confidence got better. And then he realized he wasn't compatible with this person.
Wow.
That he had connected with. She wasn't the one.
Wow. So in a state of vulnerability, it might not be the best time to be searching, because you don't want to. Yeah, no, that's incredible. You don't want to end up in the wrong relationship, or just maybe the right person but wrong time, and have some avoidable troubles for both parties. So Number 1, know what you are attracted to. Number 2, know why.
The why.
Number 3,
be you.
Be you. Number 4, be the best version of you. Incredible. Yeah. What's our last and 5th point?
Similar but different. Be confident.
Interesting.
Be confident.
Break it down.
So you want to walk in a confidence that not every relationship that you go into is meant to be the one. And you might experience rejection. You might experience feeling like maybe I didn't measure up. But you can't let that break down your confidence. You have to be confident that things are working in your behalf, in your favor, so that at the right moment, that law of attraction will kick in, and the right person you will be attracted to, and they will be attracted to you. And if you're always underconfident, once again, you're going to attract an underconfident person. But if you're confident in you and who you are, then the right person will be drawn to you.
I know we just flew through all those points, so I would encourage you, if you want to roll it back and take some notes, because this will set you up for an incredibly successful relationship moving forward, and one that's a long-term with the one. So to recap the points: know what you're attracted to. Know why you're attracted to it.
Be you. Be the best version of you, and be confident.
And we're confident that you got some value on this episode of 5 Ideas. We have plenty more like it, helping you grow in each of the 5 key categories of life. Check out the next video and watch all of our other content if you haven't already. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the next episode of 5 Ideas.